Double circulation, after going to read about double circulation, next is the blood pressure. What is blood pressure? The force exerted against the wall of the vessels when the vessels shows some force over it, that is known as a blood pressure, with which our blood flows from one part to the other part. This blood pressure is more in arteries than the veins. Veins consist of a low blood pressure and the arteries consist of a high blood pressure. In this, the pressure moves when the blood moves inside the arteries with a ventricular systole. Then the contraction process is taken. This pressure is known as systolic pressure, and when the arteries during ventricular diastole relaxation movement, that pressure is known as diastolic pressure. When our heart gets relaxed, then that type of pressure is known as diastolic. When our heart get contraction, that type of pressure is known as systolic pressure. Normal pressure of a human, an adult's normal systolic pressure is 120 mm of Hg hemoglobin movement, and the diastolic pressure should be 80 mm ऑफ द Hg. मतलब मैक्सिमम, अगर किसी नॉर्मल पर्सन में अगर हम ब्लड प्रेशर की बात करें तो उसका ब्लड प्रेशर मिनिमम 80 और मैक्सिमम 120 के बीच में होना चाहिए. अगर 120 से कम होता है तो पर्सन इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम अ लो ब्लड प्रेशर. इफ़ 120 से ज़्यादा होता है तो पर्सन इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम अ हाई ब्लड प्रेशर. So blood pressure is checked by the instrument which is known as blood pressure is measured with an instrument which is known as a sphygmomanometer. This sphygmomanometer tells about the pressure, which pressure is person. This is tied at the elbow of a person so that the pressure should be recorded in this. High blood pressure is also called as a hypertension and caused by the contraction of the arterioles, in which the blood flows very high with the high speed, and it may cause some ruptures on the arteries or internal bleeding. After this, we are going to study about the vessels and the tubes of the arteries. The tubes and the blood vessels are mainly. Heart consists of two type of vessels, which are arteries and veins. What are the arteries? Arteries are the veins which carries blood away from the heart. Arteries जो होती है वो blood को heart से दूर लेके जाती हैं, and ये जो होती हैं arteries thick होती हैं and they are elastic wall. इनकी जो wall होती है वो मोटी होती है और elastic wall होती है, ताकि जो blood है वो इसके अंदर अच्छे से blood को ये अच्छे से लेके जा सके, collect कर सके और उसको high pressure से, यहाँ पे जो arteries होती है उसमें high pressure पाया जाता है blood का, इसीलिए इसकी जो walls होती है वो elastic walls होती है और thick होती है. वहीं अगर हम vein की बात करें तो vein जो होती है, when collect the blood from the different organs, of the body with the low pressure, so that their wall of the vein is thin and it is not elastic, and it takes the whole deoxygenated blood from the whole body towards the heart. Other than this, arteries is also divided into small and smaller vessels, which are known as capillaries. These capillaries help the arteries to carry blood from heart towards the other part of the body. Other than this, there is a valve is also present, which separates the mixing of the deoxygenated and the oxygenated blood. Blood also helps in the transportation of all the material from all the required material from one part to the other part. Other than, there is also blood also consists of a platelet. What does platelet do? Well, the main function, if you get any type of injury over your body, you see after some time the blood has been stopped slowly. This stopping of blood and this leakage of the blood should be stopped due to the clotting of the blood clot. This blood clot, why do this blood clot occurs? What is the reason of this blood clot? Platelets are the cells which help the body to cover the clots to stop the bleeding of our body if any injury occurs. So the main function of the platelet is to circulate the body part, and which helps to leakage by helping to clot the blood at the point of the injury. After that, our next is a lymph. What is a lymph? Lymph is another fluid which help in the transportation. The main work of the lymph is also known as a tissue fluid, which are present inside the capillaries. Different capillaries and their intercellular space between the different capillaries. This is also a drain system or a lymphatic capillary. It was also called as a lymphatic capillary or a drain system. It works like the plasma of the plasma part of the tissue, plasma part of the blood. It is similar like to that part of the blood. It transfers it to also present. It consists of the plasma protein and blood cells, which helps the tissue and the tissue plate, which covers the intercellular space of the different tissues. This is the like the plasma structure of the blood, and this is mainly colorless, and the less protein, contains less protein than the plasma. After this is about all we have read about the human circulatory system, human how does the heart works, what are the parts of the heart, and what are the other fluid type of resin. Now we are going to study about the transportation in plants, how transportation in plant take place. Many like the humans, plant also need some transportation. From that they also take water and minerals and the food, they transfer from one part to the other part. For this system, plant also consists of two part. Plant main have two part, that is one is the xylem. Xylem is the part which transfers water and mineral from the soil to the plant, and the phloem is the part which collects, which forms, which synthesize the product of the photosynthesis and transfer it to the other parts of the plant. First we are going to read about the transport of the water. How does water transportation take place in the plant? Water transportation in the transportation in the plant is take place with the help of the xylem tissue, vesicles, and the tracheids of the roots, stems, leaves, etc. This all connect together and forms a conductivity and forms a channel like structure inside the plant, so that when the water is absorbed from the root part, the minerals and the other things absorbed from the root part, then it may take towards the all parts of the plants and give every nutrition to the parts of the plant. So this is the xylem is the main tissue which takes the takes the minerals and the roots and the required water from the soil, and then it transferred it to the all part of the plant. This xylem also eliminates some different required material, and the movement of the root xylem towards the movement, it only pushes the water to upwards. When it creates some type of pressures inside the plants. Many plants have the so many heights, to the end point of the height plant requires some water, so the xylem upward creates some high pressure, high type of pressure, so that the water from the lower part to the uppermost part, the lower water should be given. The water should reach towards the uppermost part of the plant. This uppermost part, there is also a different type of process occurs in when the xylem provide all type of water to the upper part of the plant. There is some type of a transpiration. What is transpiration? Transpiration is mainly a simple loss of water in the form of the vapor. As we all know, the plant also shows some type of respiration. They also take water, and they also take carbon dioxide and remove oxygen. Like that, plants also lose water. This loss of water in plants in the form of vapor is known as transpiration. Transpiration mainly helps the plant to absorb and upward movements of the water and mineral from lower part to the upper part to the every part of the plant. It also helps the plants to regulate their temperature, and it also affect the root pressure in the transport of the water. In the more important at the night, at the time of the night, they provide some type of pressure so that the required water should be reached to the every part of the water. After that, the next is the transportation of the food. How food is transportation. Now the next, the food is transported with the help of the phloem part. Phloem are the cells, and phloem are the vascular tissue which help the plant to transport food from one area to the another area, from one part to the other part. The product of the photosynthesis is taken by the phloems, and they provide it to the every part of the plant, so that the leaves, stems, branches, everyone get the proper amount of required nutrients. This transportation of a material from one product of photosynthesis from one point to the another point is known as a translocation. So the what is transpiration? Transpiration is the loss of the water, and what is a translocation? Translocation is the process in which the products are transferred from one part to the another plant. Phloem is also consist of the amino acid and other substance, and the phloem also helps to store some type of fruits, some type of nutrients from at the point of the root, fruits and seed, and growing and helps them to grow over and help them to grow. This type of a translocation and the other substance help placed in the cell leaf tubes, which helps to be companion cells both upward and the downward motion. So the food, when food is transferred from in the plant, it it may be transferred to upwards and downward at the both the direction, but in xylem only one direction has been seen. Only the upward movement is there in the xylem, but the phloem consists of both the upward and the lower movement. And the xylem is a largely explained by simple physical process, but the phloem is achieved by the different types. But the xylem also consists of, xylem only shows some type of pressure with a physical pressure, but phloem consists of some tissues which make the energy in the form of the ATP, and this ATP and the osmotic pressure are there in the tissue, so that the causing the movement of the water should be done there, and the pressure from one material to the another material should be removed. This flow allow the phloem to move material according to the plant. Plant phloem also helps them to reach all the required material towards them, and also some example like some sugars also stored in the part of the root and the stem tissue, so that plant can may use that later has energy, and required energy should be transferred. So the xylem and the phloem are the two main system by which plant transfer their materials, their food, and the xylem is used for transportation of water and mineral, and phloem is used in the plants for the transportation of food material product of photosynthesis. So this here has been our transportation system has been completed. Now our next system is excretion, which we are going to study in our next video.